$85,000. That is all the cash allegedly left in Prime Hydration's Australian bank account. 2 years ago, Logan Paul and KSI were flexing a $2 billion empire, supported by frenzied kids paying $50 for a single resold bottle. Today, that hype cycle has hit a brick wall. US retail sales dropped by over 42%, UK net profits plummeted by 90%, and discount stores in Rhode Island are stuck with pallets of cans marked down to 50 cents that nobody will touch. But the financial collapse is only half the story. Wait until you see the unhinged marketing stunt Logan Paul pulled just to trick fragile gym bros into buying marked-up milk. Welcome back to the channel. Let us dive straight into the drama. To understand the sheer magnitude of this corporate collapse, you have to look at the receipts from 2 short years ago. Back in 2023, Bloomberg reported that Prime was on track to pull in over $1.2 billion in annual revenue. Kids were screaming in supermarket aisles, desperate parents were getting into physical fights over plastic hydration bottles, and resellers were flipping colorful liquid for massive profits on eBay. Logan Paul and KSI were praised as business visionaries who had cracked the code of creator monetization. Fast forward to right now, and the financial reality is an absolute disaster. Management quietly started firing staff across the board, wiping out their entire UK operational team and cutting dozens of corporate workers at their US headquarters. Major sports partnerships evaporated just as fast. Arsenal Football Club quietly dropped Prime as their primary drink sponsor, running straight back to Coca-Cola. When a global franchise trades your viral clout for traditional corporate reliability, the writing is on the wall. The financial desperation gets wilder when you look at what their parent company, Congo Brands, pulled off behind closed doors. Founders Max Clemens and Trey Steiger built a business model entirely around slapping big creator names on white-labeled products, but that strategy backfired hard. Congo Brands owned Alani Nu, a massively popular wellness drink line that girls actually buy and prints real money nationwide. So what did executives do to survive the mounting Prime cash crunch? They sold Alani Nu to Celsius for a staggering $1.8 billion. They literally sold off their most legitimate, female-supported business asset just to cover the mounting liabilities, unpaid bills, and operational failures of a fading male vanity project. On top of that, Prime is facing a massive $68 million lawsuit from their primary bottling partner Refresco, after Prime abruptly broke their manufacturing contract when consumer demand collapsed. That is the corporate equivalent of selling your designer handbag collection on Facebook Marketplace just to pay rent this month. At what point does cashing out your only profitable brand to save a dying influencer project cross the line from bold recovery into outright delusion? Drop your take in the comments because I know a lot of you have watched similar hype brands burn through cash like this. Meanwhile, Prime inventory is showing up in the tragic places where failed products go to die. Entire beverage aisles at Dollar Tree and Ollie's Bargain Outlet are stacked wall-to-wall with dusty bottles. As one top Reddit comment put it, Ollie's is literally the last stop before the local landfill. Down in Australia, the company is sitting on $8 million in liabilities with practically zero liquid cash, while their inventory value completely cratered in a single year. The core issue with Prime was never just the marketing, it was always the product itself. When you strip away the flashy neon packaging, aggressive promo videos, and influencer clout, consumers quickly realized they were paying a premium price for a deeply subpar drink, packed with artificial sweeteners that left a nasty aftertaste. But it wasn't just that it tasted like chemical sludge. Parents completely bailed when high-profile class action lawsuits dropped, alleging Prime bottles were contaminated with toxic PFAS, the forever chemicals you definitely do not want in your body, alongside severe regulatory backlash over unsafe caffeine levels in Prime Energy. The moment the viral TikTok trend died down, consumers went straight back to traditional electrolyte brands that actually deliver proper hydration. Think a bad taste and toxic lawsuits were what killed them? That was just the warm-up. Facing total insolvency, Logan Paul and his team didn't fix the formula. They panicked in a corporate Zoom room and greenlit a pivot bordering on the exact same scam that bankrupted Bang Energy. They launched an ultra-filtered protein milk in a can, desperately hoping the gym community would magically bail them out. To kick off this new product line, Logan Paul pulled the most predictable classic influencer move in the playbook: pure staged rage bait. Leaked footage mysteriously surfaced online showing Logan getting brutally smacked down in a gym setting by fitness creator Bradley Martyn. Commentary channels made hundreds of reaction videos, algorithms went wild, and public outrage peaked within hours. But just a few days later, the mask dropped entirely, and everyone realized the altercation was nothing more than performative drama designed to launch their new canned protein milk, with Bradley acting as the fresh face of the campaign. Notice who was noticeably ghosting the core promotional push: co-founder KSI. Internet sleuths on X and Reddit quickly analyzed KSI's strange silence as a deliberate distancing tactic, quietly pulling back from the media spotlight to protect his personal brand from Prime's downfall. Fans immediately pointed out how awkward it was that KSI was practically ghosting the rollout, only dropping a brief, forced comment online saying it was great to have Bradley on board. Public sentiment quickly picked up on the tension, calling out the performative dynamic and accusing the brand of desperately leeching off established gym influencers because their original celebrity founders have lost all credibility. When you examine the actual liquid inside the can, the grand marketing claims become even more questionable. Prime trademarked two specific processes called Protein Lock and CreaShield, claiming they had invented revolutionary technology to stabilize liquid protein and creatine. If you thought their hydration drink was bad, what they put inside this new protein can is legally bordering on an outright illusion. Ultra-filtered milk isn't alien technology. Fairlife has been doing it at Target since 2014. Prime literally took standard grocery store dairy processing, slapped a bold trademark symbol on it, and marketed it to teenagers as space-age science. Then came CreaShield, their proprietary liquid creatine delivery system. While liquid creatine is notoriously unstable in water over extended periods, Prime's slick animations failed to provide a single peer-reviewed study proving their mechanism actually works. Fitness experts and legal sleuths are already pointing out that Prime is repeating the exact same legal mistake as Bang Energy, whose fake super creatine marketing claims led to massive lawsuits and ultimate corporate bankruptcy. It is eerily reminiscent of how fancy buzzwords are weaponized purely to manipulate everyday buyers into believing they are purchasing futuristic performance science. The real slap in the face for everyday consumers comes down to basic math and shameless pricing strategies. Prime has been running heavy Instagram campaigns, claiming their drink is vastly cheaper than buying standard protein powder. When you actually break down the cost per gram of protein, that clever marketing illusion falls apart instantly. At $30 for a 12-pack, Prime is essentially charging double the market rate of standard whey protein for what is literally just marked-up, sweetened gym milk. Let that math sink in. They are not selling fitness, they are charging an idiot tax. To make matters worse, after just 5 months on the market, cans of Prime protein are already appearing in Costco clearance aisles, marked down from $39 to $25. When a product hits the discount clearance rack just 5 months after launch, are we watching the final death rattle of influencer retail brands as a whole? I am curious to hear if any of you have actually spotted these clearance pallets in your local stores yet. When a brand new product hits the clearance rack before its first anniversary, it is a massive red flag. The internet hype machine successfully generated short-term billions, but as consumers finally do the math, Prime is learning the hardest lesson in modern business. Hype gets you the first viral sale, but actual product quality dictates long-term survival. At the end of the day, Prime's meteoric rise and catastrophic fallout prove a harsh reality about modern internet culture. Hype can buy you instant billions, but it cannot fix a genuinely flawed product. Logan Paul and KSI proved that algorithm manipulation gets you through the door, but when the novelty fades, consumers always run back to real quality. Hype gets you the viral launch, but quality determines survival. The real question is, who is the next influencer brand to collapse? Drop your thoughts down below, and I will see you in the next deep dive.